Hello, everybody. It's Stephanie Grams, the Memory Bear Business Coach, CEO and founder of the Keepsake Business Academy. And behind me is volume 2 of the book that I wrote called The Ultimate Guide for Memory Bear and Keepsake Sewing Business Owners. Even if you don't sew, it's a very valuable resource for those that are in the keepsake business industry as myself. Today's a little story time, and it's the history of memory bears. And so I really don't know when it started, but this is kind of what I found on the internet. The history of memory bears, and memory bears are made from basically upcycled fabrics that you love, whether it's a quilt or a football jersey, sports jersey, dance outfit, vacation t-shirt, things like that. So the concept of upcycling or repurposing old materials into something new and useful has roots that stretch back through human history, from patchwork quilts crafted by pioneers on the American frontier to rag rugs woven from scraps of fabric in rural cottages. People have long found innovative ways to breathe new life into old textiles. However, the modern history of memory bears made from upcycled clothing can be traced back to the late 20th century, when the environmental movement sparked a renewed interest in sustainable practices and recycling. As society became increasingly conscious of the impact of consumerism on the planet, individuals sought out ways to reduce waste and minimize their ecological footprint. Around that time, artisans and crafters, such as myself and my students, began experimenting with the idea of transforming sentimental garments, such as old baby clothes, wedding dresses, or just your favorite t-shirts, into custom-made teddy bears or other stuffed animals. These animals, memory bears and so forth, served as a tangible reminder of cherished memories, preserving the essence of a loved one or a special moment in time. And so, you might see t-shirt quilts and baby clothes quilts and things like that. So just not stuffed animals, but the majority of the orders are either t-shirt quilts or memory bears. Let me see here. So the trend gained momentum in the early 21st century as social media platforms provided a platform for artisans to showcase their creations and connect with customers seeking unique and meaningful keepsakes. So what's really popular right now are those mama and dada t-shirts, where you take your baby clothes and you cut out the letters MA and then make the mama or dada words, or mom, dad, things like that. And then the memory bear sewing services have emerged. They're growing ever so popular, and I usually have individuals message me and ask me about the business side of that. And so that's what I teach at the Keepsake Business Academy. I actually teach the business side of the sewing. I mean, there's some sewing tips and things that I throw in there, but the majority of the sewing tips are already on my YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel has over 900 videos now. So definitely go over there. I do have I do have a free newsletter at stephaniegrams.com. And so that's also a resource for you. But moving on here, back to the history, the Memory Bear sewing services have emerged, offering personalized designs and craftsmanship that transforms your old clothes into a beloved keepsake, something that can even enter the family and become an heirloom. It doesn't just have to be just for you, but it's a nice way to preserve a memory of you, or maybe your grandchildren or your grandparents, and then that's something that you can pass on to the next generation. And I have to get my notes. Give me 1 second. As a movement towards sustainability and conscious conscious consumption and consumerism grows. Memory bears represent more than just a sentimental keepsake. It is, you know, basically it embodies like the innovation of resourcefulness and the love of the past, eco-friendly, sharing your memories with future generations. So that basically the history of memory bears made from upcycled clothes continues to evolve. And it's like weaving together threads of nostalgia, creativity, and sustainability in a tapestry of cherished memories. So, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this tiny little bit of history of memory bears. I did have a customer tell me that her mom inherited her grandmother's memory bears, and the memory bears were dated back to the 1960s. So I do have a customer story from the 1960s, and those memory bears did not come with any facial features or personalization. So it is evolving. We have new trends coming out. I do talk about the trends with the paying students of the Keepsake Business Academy. We talk about all kinds of things that are business related, to help each student blossom in their own keepsake career. One thing I did want to remind you is it is open now for spring and summer of 2024. So I may put a cap on the number of students because I do offer one-on-one help in our private Facebook group. There's several really highly priced or valuable bonuses that also come to each of the paying students. So I really hope that you can go to keepsakebusinessacademy.com, just read over it. I have some keepsake memory bear sewists that have been doing this for a number of years that want to grow the business from where it is now to something even bigger. And not a lot, but several of them have wanted to go from just what they thought was a successful business, and after taking the classes, they see where they have missed some really good golden opportunities to actually flourish more in this industry. If you don't sew, that's okay. It's still a great way to get into the keepsake business industry as itself, as a whole. So hopefully you'll come over to keepsakebusinessacademy.com. Again, this is Stephanie Grahams, the Memory Bear Business Coach, where I help you go from a sewing and hobbyist to a sewpreneur. And I hope to talk to you soon. Bye, guys.